What's up, C Squad?
It's Nigel C.
And Daddy C.
I'm Daddy's son.
Kick Talk.
Today we're kick talking about
a topic that's been going on for the last few weeks in sneakers. And we're talking about the Air Jordan 3 Reimagined white cement and the quality control. I just really want to see how my pair stacked up. Before we get into that conversation, real quick, Nigel, if it's your first time here, what should they do?
you need to ring that notification bell. Get that joint ringing, because you know we got the heat. You know you want it first, early. Ring that bell and you're going to get it.
That's it.
Say that. Now let's get to it.
All right, and also, if you've been coming back, been here before, thank you so much for the support,
Yeah.
rocking with us. We are right at the 3K mark, y'all. We basically hit that 3K today, so thank you for all the growth, new people that are here. Thanks for vibing and rocking with us. All right, so let's just get into these shoes, man. So I got two retail pair of the Air Jordan 3 white cement, right? Two different outlets that I got these from. This pair came from Dick's Sporting Goods. Let's move the box out the way, 'cause that's a big Dick's Sporting Goods. We're gonna do that versus Undefeated. So luckily I was able to hit on an undefeated raffle, which I definitely did not expect, right? So the Dick's Sporting Goods pair, I entered in store, got there, they were doing a sign up. You know, one of the stores near me actually was on the list from Dick's Sporting Goods, which it never is. So I knew right then and there it was gonna be a bunch of pairs, which it actually was. I think it was like 300,000 pairs or sort of dropped. A lot of shoes, but with high demand. There's still a lot of people out here with L's. So unfortunately it is what it is. That's how it goes, right?
Yep.
But Dick's Sporting Goods hit on the raffle from Undefeated that I entered at some point like a couple weeks ago, forgot about it. Then I'm in line to get these. My email dings, because then these hit. So whatever. They took like a week to get here. Yeah, I got two. These are already preserved. Sold them off to a buddy, you know, for retail. Wasn't trying to do any kind of big resale thing or whatever on those. But just wanted to look at the quality and the differences between the two or similarities and see how they stack up.
Okay.
All right, so Nigel, I don't know if you've been paying attention to all the people complaining about their white cement 3.
I haven't seen any complaints, so I don't. This is new to me.
All right, so people been getting pairs out there. There's been people complaining because like the elephant print that we've seen prior to the drop was like thin line elephant print. These pairs, both of these don't have that. I've got like that thicker lines on the elephant print right on both pair. Some people's the gray is darker on one. Like they don't match within the pair that people have been getting a lot of them. So some have the light gray, some have a dark gray on this one. Yeah, it's been kind of all over the map. My pair though, like these from Dick's Sporting Goods, I was really happy with. So if you look at the leather itself, you can kind of see some differences right away on the upper. See if you can tell just looking at it what looks different.
I'm getting into the light so y'all can see too. Let's see. Leather between like these two shoes.
Yeah.
This is a whole different type of leather.
Right?
It's a whole different leather.
Right.
Yo.
So this is like really tumbled on this one.
Do y'all see this? Look at how tumbled that is.
Right. This is super smooth on this one.
Right.
On that upper.
Yeah.
And then this one has like a lot of crinkle and tumble. I mean, you can even see it if you press it, right? Like just like that.
That is weird, bruh.
Yeah. But, you know, I will say the shoes kind of match between the pairs. So like these two are very similar in the same.
Yeah.
These two are very, very similar in the same. So very smooth on the upper here, tumbled and crinkled there.
Wow.
And I actually like this crinkle better because I feel like this won't, show creases as much.
Sure.
It'll be easier to wear, whereas this one, just even coming out the box, never been put on, just being stuffed and put in the box, has a little crease already in it.
Yeah.
Kind of from the jump. So that's one thing. Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah, this is really new to me right now. This is really like
the same
strange.
shoe. Same exact shoe. Box label's the same, box is the same, the whole nine. And that's, you got a difference there.
So is Undefeated or Dick's selling reps?
No. So
what if?
So what if? I don't know. So what that tells you is that, again, all these pairs by Nike from whatever outlet, direct from Nike.
Y'all have heard it before.
You've heard it before.
And you're going to hear it again.
They're handmade goods, right? Made in a factory. And inconsistency is always going to be there. So
flaws are part of the human nature. Humans are making these shoes.
There you go.
So what can you expect?
It's not made by robots.
Exactly.
Look at Nigel dropping gems. So
Wise words.
wise words from my man Confucius over here. Confucius and sneakers.
Who's that?
He's like an Asian philosopher from back in the day. You never heard like Confucius says?
That's Confucianism.
There you go.
Yeah, that's that 9th grade history.
Right, so Confucius. Yeah, man. So these are made on the factory. Maybe these probably from factory A, these from factory B. They had a smoother leather that they were working with, and they had one that was more tumbled. Or if they're doing a process themselves, maybe they didn't tumble their leather as much because to tumble it like rolls through like a roller kind of thing that like makes a texture.
Yes, the tumble.
Yeah, it tumbles the leather. But I don't know, man. I'm not working in those factories, but that's like the first thing that I can say difference-wise. I don't know if this is the second thing, but just the other thing to look at. People have had issues with like the back tabs, or the heel itself being not set perfectly straight. It's kind of like a lean or tilt to it.
You see it on that one.
Nah, I mean these actually look fine to me.
They do look. Yeah, they look good. I kind of see
a little bit.
I see it a little bit on this one.
Yeah, that one actually. You're right. Let me turn around.
Y'all see this one right here? It's so like
it's minute,
subtle,
right?
but
yeah.
But you can kind of see it if you like line these up.
Right. Who knows, man? Again.
Hold on, we're gonna put this one so we can have the long one in the center, so then it like stands out more.
Okay.
All right. Now you're looking at this back tab, and like against the rest, do you see any differences? It's kinda tilted, kinda shifted. I think
you might be right. There's a slight degree. So you got that. Then one thing I'm noticing right here is if you look at this shoe. Nope, not even that. For me, it looks like this heel tab, this heel count is higher than this one. Like significantly.
It's like this shoe is like thinner.
Yeah.
And then so it like brought it up higher.
Right.
And this one is wider.
Yep.
Wow.
And again, man, it's the nature of handmade goods, right? Yeah, that's gonna be hard to see, but yeah, you definitely can see that difference right there. And again, these are. I was just telling somebody earlier today that was telling me, they don't know if they're double up worthy. Like, while it's a classic OG pair, they don't know if they really want to keep a double up because of the inconsistencies. And one thing I think is that there's going to be inconsistencies. There's been inconsistencies since 1988. Back in 1988, right, when these dropped, there was inconsistencies then. Toe boxes were bigger on some, smaller on the others. And then that's another thing to look at. How similar are the toe box heights, right? If you look at the two.
That one is literally lower.
Definitely lower, right? You can see that. I mean, even the cut on that elephant print is like almost half the cut on this one. And the same, they both are pretty low.
Wow.
So again, inconsistency, man. It's the nature of the beast.
Exactly. It's like you can't expect it to all be the exact same because it's not like robots making all this stuff in like the exact same conditions in the exact same factory all the time.
Exactly.
So,
but then that brings into my next question, right? So you have the authenticators again at all these different outlets: eBay, StockX, GOAT, you name it, right? Your average resale shop. If you bring this in, and then 5 minutes later somebody brings this in, are they going to authenticate both of those and say both pass, they both retail, or they're going to say, I don't know about these, man, or I don't know about these, right? Because they're totally. There's a lot of differences between the two. So again, is authentication really a thing? And I say, unless you are the brand, there's really no way you can surefire authenticate a pair of sneakers. I mean, of course, there's some definite tells. If you're getting a replica from like a crazy whack factory, like just super bad. But then there's some I've seen in this regard, man, that look just like this. Just like it. So then, I don't know.
And then brings the question, do reps really exist?
Right. Is this a rep? Is this a rep?
Is anything a rep?
Are they all made in a Chinese factory? I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole again. If y'all been here for a while, you know my take. But one more thing I'll look at too is the elephant print cut. So if you look at that from straight on, again, this is not gonna be perfect. But if you look at the front elephant print, right, nice and easy that way. I just want you to see. Where this has like a wonkier cut in the front.
Let me see the wonk.
The wonk, like this little, the way
like,
that like
right here.
It's like a wave. I mean, it's even in this top part, like this cut of the shoe.
And then you're saying here, it's just like
it's
straight,
more uniform.
curve.
Yeah. And let me flip it around for you guys at home to check out just the cut of that mud guard in the front, right? So if you look here, does that look nice and flat and even all the way around, or do you see that weird wave that it has on the front, right on that one. And then on these, you're getting this is more consistent, kind of with the shape, right? I mean,
it's all just minute differences.
Minute differences. And I told my homeboy too, look, when you put them on your feet, you throw in a fit, nobody's on the ground with a magnifying glass looking at your shoe, checking out the cut, the this, the that. It really doesn't matter. I mean, there's been some where I definitely have seen some really bad ones, but in a situation like this, I feel like these are minute details. That is not something that, you know, go talk to the manager about, you know. But it's a bunch of Karens out here in sneaker world right now with their white cement 3. They are like, people have been crying. Mad, big mad. But I mean, let me know how your pairs turned out. I'm not going to knock. If your pair was really bad, then I feel for you, because for $210, they should be consistent, a lot more consistent. But again, it is what it is. And is it going to affect Nike? What y'all think? No, because what happens? We go out and we chase the next shoe, right?
We drop the next one. Y'all be like,
"Yo, let me get it, please. Take my money. Take my money." I know I'm doing that with the SB4s, right? And whatever else you got next, Skyline ones and Wash Gray. Like the next drop happens, and we got a short memory. Yeah, exactly. So tell me what y'all think. How'd your pair stack up? What do you think of these? Would you keep them both? You know, are they, you know, A plus quality for you? Let me know. Overall, Nigel, I guess we can do a rating, man.
Yeah,
What you think?
Regardless, it's a fire shoe.
Yeah.
It's definitely tough. So
Either
I'm
one.
Give these like, I'm gonna say like a 9 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 9, yeah.
9 for you.
It's definitely tough.
Yeah, they're 10 for me, man. You know, it's a classic OG with a slight remix with the antique hits, man. I mean, we did a video on these already, so, you know, I love them. Glad to get a pair for myself. This is for homie. And we'll see you on the next one, y'all.
Yeah.
So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you then. Peace.